Hey guys, it's me. I wanted to talk to you about a subject that I believe affects pretty much everybody, not just gamers, but anybody that's involved in the love of pretty much any kind of media. But let's keep this sort of the game's focus. Let's say you're yet to play God of War. I know I am, just cause money. I'm yet to play it, but I know people who have just recently started playing it and some who have played it and everything in between. So let's say that you've got somebody who's either yet to play it, like me, or someone who's not long into it. I'll give you an example. A good friend of mine just started God of War not so long ago, and he doesn't get to play it much because, well, he's got stuff he's got to do, you know. Life gets in the way. Unfortunately, we can't game as much as we'd all like to. Such is life. So, my pal was talking with the game with his other mates, like you do. And he said, "Oh, I'm playing God of War." And guy goes, and one of the people in the conversation completely tells him about the next 3 bosses he's got to do and how to defeat them. No! One of the things about God of War is that it's a story-driven game. You telling him, about these bosses, you knacker the story. And that's just, aside from just being wrong, is massively inconsiderate. If you've plonked down some serious coin to get hold of that game, then you want to discover the story your own way, yes? Pretty sure I'm right about that. So, what we need to do is remind people there's an etiquette at play here. Yes? Right. So let's say you're playing this game, and the game is very popular, but not everybody gets to play the game at once because that's just how the world works, as I've already stated. So the conversation starts. "Oh, dude, are you playing game X?" "Oh yeah, totally, man, I'm playing game X. You loving it?" "Yeah, totally." It's just like, and then the guy says, "How far are you?" "I'm about X amount of hours in." Say you're 3 or 4 hours in. But rough guy. "Think about it, 3 or 4 hours in, man." Me too." It's like, have you, and then give a basic alluding to roughly your position. Like, you could sort of like, with something like God of War, you could probably give a location, Have you got to this place yet? So someone knows that this place exists, It's like, but you've not given away any story beats. You've not told them about what bosses are going to face and how to beat them. You can sort of like go, "Yeah, I'm about 3 hours in." It's like, "How far are you in?" "Oh, I'm about 5 hours in." So then you can have a good idea that they've probably been to the places you've been to. And then you can, slowly pick up the conversation. And not only does that give you and the other people in the conversation time to consider their thoughts and come at you with their best stuff and their best theories and whatnot, but it also means that nobody's going to get spoilers. And you slowly pick clues, and then those people that have heard enough of the conversation, they can drift away from the conversation and not get spoilers. It's not difficult. What is difficult is obviously social media. It's everywhere, whether it be your Twitter or your YouTube, It's like there's always going to be somebody going, "Oh, but my theory about this game, oh, I have this video that has an idea about the ending," or, there's always stuff like that. So obviously the onus does become upon you, the reader of these materials, that, like, say it's something like Infinity War, at the minute, anything that starts with the the letters I-N, I scroll past. I just scroll past. It could be, even for something that's not infinity, you know, but I'm not taking the chance, you know. But by that measure, if I'm going out of my way to make sure that I don't hear anything about a thing, it's also, there has to be a form of social contract that if to understand that not everybody has done everything yet. I mean, consider the world we live in at the minute as consumers of media. You've got TV programs, right, across multiple channels. Not to mention the stuff that you've probably got DVR'd, okay? The amount of stuff I've got on my DVR box is ridiculous, okay? Then you've got your DVDs that you've picked up. I mean, I've got tons of DVDs that are still in the bloody plastic. It's ridiculous, you know? And then you've got Netflix. Then you've got YouTube. Then you've got music, comics. You know, it's like... And then the movies coming in the cinema you want to see that you probably can't afford because you're skint, and let's face it, cinemas are expensive, you know? And it's like, and you've got no guarantees that as you're walking into the cinema, somebody's going to be walking out of the cinema talking about the film you're wanting to go and see and then spoil it for you before you even get in. Or even a dude on the bus talking about the movie, and you're like, no! You can't go up to the guy and go, shut up! Because you look like a lunatic. And the only thing you do is have your headphones on full tilt and just hope not to hear the outside world. It's crazy. So, we need a social contract, we need a firm language for how we talk about these things, or at very least, just be considerate of those around you who have yet to play / see the thing. Okay? If there is a thing, and it is big, and you wish to talk about it, just be careful who you talk about it, and the manner in which you bring up subjects related to the thing. Okay? This is a public service announcement from Zimblock. Please be mindful of your other users. Okay, and other players especially. It's worse for game players, and you know why it's worse? I'll tell you why. Because games cost a butt ton of money. Okay? If I've bought a game, like I'm going to pick up Detroit Become Human, because I did a survey recently for Ipsos Mori and I got 60 quid of Amazon vouchers. So I'm going to pick up Detroit Become Human because I've been wanting to play that since day one. Since its first appearance, you know, like, I think it was E3, that first E3 showing of it. I want that game, it looks so good. You know, because I loved Heavy Rain. I just adored Heavy Rain. So this is going to be even better, I just know it. And the demo was awesome, as you've heard me rattle on about. And I think it was the last video I did, I was saying how much I loved Heavy Rain. So, and how much I loved the demo of Detroit. So yeah, if you are playing a thing and your pals are yet to play it, or they're in the middle of playing it, don't spoil for them. And you, if you're playing the thing, it's like, or watching the thing, just be careful how you scroll around the internet, okay guys? I just thought I'd reaffirm some little rules for you and try and make life a bit easier for everybody. So yeah, just some thoughts to think upon. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll see you in the next video. And of course, you know that you need to be clicking that bell and stuff, and follow me on Twitter, and you know, you can even follow me on PlayStation, join the Zenbox channels and stuff, PlayStation community, and you know, go to my Redbubble store and find my really sweet t-shirts. You know, all that usual crazy YouTuber nonsense. Okay, I'm going to leave you there now, guys. Please remember to rate, favourite, comment, share and subscribe. And of course, as always, aye, nae bother.